Hey guys, what is up? Today I wanted to give you guys my impression about this guy here, the LG G2, and how it's been treating me for the past I think more than 1 week or so. So stick around for the video.
Jason M.
So first things first, I would like to say this is my best Android device to date, and it's not because the device is made up of whatsoever materials or what. They just made this device for every single consumer. I really like the way they made this device. They kind of took an Apple approach to it, to the way things are done. It's not like it's made of aluminum or whatsoever, but the device is very well made. It feels very sturdy in the hand. No matter what you think about it, that it may be shiny plastic or what, it doesn't feel cheap at all. And the back here, if you decide to choose the white model, the white model doesn't attract fingerprints as much as the black one, and it really looks completely different. When I look at videos on the black one, I'm somehow kind of surprised at the way it may look cheap and what it really looks different on the white one. I think it's because of the color and also the coating on the back, which makes it look different and premium. Next up, you guys, I also got questions about the back buttons, using these back buttons. And I can say it's from the beginning of using this device, it's weird having no buttons on the side, but as soon as you just touch these back buttons, I swear going back to any device is almost impossible, because using another device, I'll get you guys my HTC One X here, to unlock things and unlock the buttons and adjust the volume rocker, you always have to hold the device sturdy first, then you start pressing buttons. And to me, I really find that uncomfortable at times, because compared to this, I never knew this was going to be productive before. But using this now, I find it uncomfortable, because every time I have to first hold the device sturdy, then start pressing the buttons, which is kind of odd right now. I feel odd doing this. But with this thing, the device sits in your hand very symmetrically, in such a way that you never lose the natural grip of the way you're holding the device, but you still adjust the buttons the way you want them and turn on the display and do what you want with the device. That's just amazing. I never knew these buttons were going to do this, but that's how it feels in my hand. It's like they're just supposed to be there. The screen, short words, it's amazing. Just to cut everything short, is amazing. The one thing I have with this screen is somehow if I say I take a normal LCD like my Oppo Find 5 at about 30% brightness, and I take this one to a 30% brightness, this one looks a little bit dim compared to the Oppo Find 5. That's because of the color calibration on this display. It's not that it isn't perfect. To the normal eyes, you won't see anything. The only way to really see fault with this display is, I've seen only one way. If I open maybe an app, let me say ES Explorer. Oh, now it even looks the same, so there's no problem. It seems like on lower brightness, ES Explorer looks more saturated, but on higher brightness, it looks the same. You won't notice the difference. That's the only thing I saw different. Little bit of punchy saturation, but I really don't see the difference when I look at the displays, except you really take this thing and go to a microscope and be checking icons and stuff, and I don't think that's what the consumer is going to do or anything like that. For somebody who just likes HD displays, you will not have an issue with this one at all. The next thing I want to talk about is the form factor of this device. The device is just absolutely stunning, and it's not big at all. I mean, look at this thing, 5.2 inches, but it has the size of the Galaxy S4. I can't believe. The thing is just amazing the way it's in the hand, because it's perfect. You can reach all the sides of the screen as you want to easily without having to stretch, because of the way LG decided to kill off the bezels here. It has almost no bezels. Everything in front is just the screen. It's amazing. If you thought your device had a camera before, I'm telling you guys, your device didn't have a good camera, because this camera is just something else. It's not in this world. When it takes pictures, I'm just amazed by the pictures it takes. It takes incredible pictures. No matter the lighting situation, it just takes incredible pictures compared to the competition. Shots that I took with this camera, in the description below, you can download that, and you can zoom in as much as you want. Do what you want with the pictures. You see how much detail it has. Color representation is on point. It has detail, well saturated, well balanced, everything. The camera is just perfect. I have nothing to say bad about the camera. Even in low light, you guys can see the device has an IR blaster here at the top. I've already used it sometimes in class to turn on and off projectors and things like that. I used to play with it. It's very good, works very well, and it has an app included which is very easy to set up. Just takes about 3 steps. It's just so easy. Even if you don't read the manual for it, it's easy. The speakers are loud. No distortion, can get a little bit teeny. Not amazing, but not bad at all. Very loud, very good. Next, I know you guys want me to talk about this UI, and everybody has been going nuts on what LG did with this customization. The thing is, this doesn't look like stock Android, but it doesn't look like something else that is completely off, because if you have to even see, they almost didn't remove any natural elements of stock Android here. On the lock screen, you still have your widgets as you are going to want them. Everything is still working here as stock Android. The fun is everything is perfectly smooth. I used to hate TouchWiz because TouchWiz had a problem. The more features it added, the less fluid it was. And TouchWiz before was very fluid, but the more features that got added to it, the less fluid it was. But with this thing, it has so many features. It's almost like using an AOKP ROM, because LG has so many features in this thing, and all those features, even turned on or whatsoever, your LG G2 will never be slow. This is the fastest Android device I've ever used, and that's doing everything, even scrolling, that I thought was somehow impossible to get some kind of frames on an Android device. Scrolling on this device is just insanely good. As you guys can see here, I've had 74 hours of battery life, and this thing has just, I don't know, this thing rocks on battery. No matter what you do with it, playing games or whatever, it's just amazing on battery. I've never seen a smartphone behave this way. It's almost getting close to my Galaxy Note 10.1, which I have, and it's very good on battery too. But this thing is amazing on battery. The battery life is amazing, and this is what I've been complaining for long about people who manufacture devices. You make amazing devices that we use, but they don't last. You use a device and every time you have to recharge, and the more you recharge, the more you kill the charge cycles. If you make a device that you charge maybe at least maybe after every 3 days, it's going to stay with you longer, it will last longer, the battery is going to last longer, and even over time, maybe the person is supposed to use it for 3 years, but because of that kind of cycle, the person may use it for 5 years, and that's just too awesome for a smartphone, using it for 5 years without the battery being completely dead. I just think LG hit a home run with this device, and many people don't know yet about what it can offer, but this is the best Android smartphone, I think. It's ergonomic, it can be held in one hand, it has amazing battery life, it has an amazing screen, very good display with this thing. Even LG calls the GRAM, that if you're looking at the display without touching it, it saves you power. Buttons on the back are a must-have, because these things just they just feel natural. The camera is insanely good. It has an IR blaster, you can use it as a remote control. It has so many things you can go on for it. And I even forgot the audio here. This is one of the first devices that supports studio audio. It's such a way that you can just take audio made for the studio and use on this thing without even conversion, and yet it's going to be so perfect. You're not going to need conversion of what you just listen to your sound audio with studio quality. That's just amazing. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button down below and subscribe for more content coming on very soon.